Hey everyone, my name is Russ Kibbe. I am a senior chemistry major here at Wofford College, and this summer I had the amazing opportunity to do research with Dr. Harris in the chemistry department. My project was focused on synthesizing an aminotroponiamine ligand for a zinc-catalyzed intermolecular hydroamination reaction of allenes. And more specifically, I was tasked with synthesizing an N dicyclohexylaminotroponiamine ligand and complexing that with a diethyl zinc metal to work as our catalyst in an intermolecular hydroamination reaction of allenes, as well as synthesizing a phenylmethyl allene. On the left side of the screen, you can see the catalyst that I synthesized this summer, made up of the dicyclohexylaminotroponiamine ligand and the ethyl zinc metal. In the upper right-hand side of the screen, you can see the allene that I synthesized containing both a methyl and a phenyl group. This research is super important because amines and their derivatives are used for the pharmaceutical industry, the agrochemical industry, and many other industrial processes. And so through using this reaction, would allow us to make carbon to nitrogen bonds that to form those amines in a way that's much more cost effective and atom efficient. Zinc is a much cheaper metal than the metals that have been used for these types of catalysts in the past, such as gold and silver. And so using zinc as a much cheaper metal is much more cost effective in production. And also, this intermolecular hydroamination reaction of allenes is much more atom efficient. So there's less chemical waste that's produced. And so it's much better for the environment and a much greener reaction to perform. This summer was also a huge learning experience for me. I was able to utilize new lab techniques and procedures, such as using the Schlenk line pictured below. This Schlenk line allowed us to pull a very strong vacuum for one, which allowed us to pull off any kinds of solvent that we were using for our reaction and really drying out our products to make sure that we had our most pure product in our vial. It also allowed us to create an air-free environment for our reactions. A lot of the reactants that I was using were very reactive, and especially with oxygen and with molecules in the atmosphere. So it was necessary to be able to put those in an air-free environment under nitrogen gas to get our desired product out. I also had some experience with troubleshooting and problem-solving reactions this summer, which was super valuable, learning perseverance and how to hit a roadblock in a reaction and figuring out how to overcome that roadblock. So that was a great experience, as well as using what I've learned in the classroom here at Wofford College and putting that to use in a real world environment, and being able to use that knowledge to actually do something that's never been done before. So it's just a great experience. To begin my synthesis of the catalyst, my starting material was tropolone, and I used tosyl chloride and pyridine to add a tosyl group to that alcohol, make it a better leaving group for my next reaction, which was adding a cyclohexylamino group to that tropolone, and then taking that and adding another cyclohexylamino group, amino group to it to form my dicyclohexylaminotroponiamine ligand. This reaction is where I ran into my first real roadblock. At first, I was using a methyl Meerwan salt that was already in solution, and for whatever reason, that Meerwan salt was giving side products and not allowing our desired product to be formed. So we switched to a ethyl Meerwan salt, which came in a solid form that we had to turn into solution on ourselves. And after doing that, we were able to very consistently get our ligand in higher yields. So that was the first real roadblock that I had to overcome. Then I was able to use that ligand and complex it with diethyl zinc to produce our N dicyclohexylaminotroponiamine catalyst. So after making the catalyst, I then had to prepare the allene, and so we used bromobenzene and this butanol to produce this propargyl alcohol, which is the starting material in a published procedure for making the allene that I was trying to make. And so I then used that propargyl alcohol to produce the allene, containing a methyl and a phenyl group on either side. Unfortunately, I ran out of time this summer and was not able to complete any catalytic reactions using my catalyst and the allene. But like I said earlier, it was a huge learning experience, and just being in the lab and gaining confidence in a lab setting, and setting up reactions and things like that was super valuable. So once again, I was super grateful for the opportunity. Thank you guys for listening. If you have any questions about my research or anything that I did this summer, feel free to reach out and ask. Again, thanks for listening. Goodbye.